know it's whatever.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He must be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Throw caught by Flowers. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Rams first down.
Off the play fake, it's Dart. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Rams first down. A gain of 7. And the Rams.
They go play action with Dart. Going to be taken in here by McClure. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play fake, and here's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. From the gun, Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Norland. And he'll have the Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moreland. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hamilton. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
33-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Moreland. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Hamilton. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A play fake, and now it's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
Play action. Now Dart. And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Zay Flowers, 27 yards. And the Rams have retaken the lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Burris. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's the give to McIntosh. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gates. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Burris. That is caught. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Rams getting set to go now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and whose side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up the 4th down.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 4.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, Now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
That's good for our Rams.
They'll look to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a loose football. And the Jets have recovered.
You know, if this is the regular season partner, we can talk about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
The Rams ready to go on offense. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
And it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of him. If we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on? And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have yet again retaken the lead.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
Aubrey now for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Throwing to start the drive. Burris. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Back to throw. Burris. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They hand off to their big tight end. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Burris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Up the middle they go. Gates. And we'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Gates. And he stops immediately there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Burris. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
He'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15. First down, Rams.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Back to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off the play fake. Burris. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Burris. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's go now.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Gates. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run with McIntosh. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Now 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Burris. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. how does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for that fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They're going to look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Rams 1st down.
An inside run with Judkins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McLaughlin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
17 yards. 1st down. Los Angeles.
They'll give up the middle. Judkins. And he lost the football. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. 2nd and short now following the fumble. On the handoff, this is Judkins. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Quinshon Judkins taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead.
Great to give you a 4-minute offense here, Charles. Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now 3rd down and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Burris. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. But injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Open man, and the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 39-yard line.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
The pass on 1st down. Complete to number 23. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense, just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Throwing to start the drive. Burris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The killer here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Shoves him aside. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Burris. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun. Burris. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Back to throw.
And that's caught by Williams.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He's back to throw.
Open man, that's to Swan.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short.